be right there. Everything's over now, isn't it?
You shouldn't be bothering us here. God be with you. Keep the peace.
Greetings. Do you...
I need to know more about that strange apparition.
God! Leave me alone with that. Take care then.
You're not from here, eh? Around here, you need a light after dark. Hey, you can't walk around at night without a light. Do you want me to arrest you? Light a torch. And lo, there was light, and he saw that it was good. Now move along. What the? Wait. Clear off. Leave it. Shoot. Sod off. There. Now keep him for your
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you. Oh well.
Sit. Stay.
What are you on?
The offer of Hermes Trismegistos. That's Krazel's document.
That was hella thieving right there. I got away with all of it. And I got some good shit too. Some good stuff to read. To increase more perk points. Let's check it out. Let's check them out. Books. Master Studies. Scholarship. Skull Crushers. What? Oh, you know what? No, let me reload it. I know what I fucked up. I left. I think I left a door open somewhere and I can't get caught with a door open. Or I can't get caught leaving a door open anywhere. I think it was down here. Or did I leave a door open? Because then they figured out that it was me. It was close to this. This is always open. I'd rather not leave through that side because there's a guard right there. So I'll just go back like this, close the door. I'll head out this way. Like this. Actually, instead of letting him see me, I'll just go this way. From there, I'll probably just go read over here. I'm gonna be long gone. Alright. Cool. That's leveling me up by a lot of shit. Thievery as well. I got heavy weapons on the last one. And oh, strength of the night. Please increase my strength. More carrying capacity. You can't read any longer because I've been sitting here, my fat ass, right here the whole day. Okay, what can I put away here? Actually, let's put it to my horse. Or what does my horse have? Does he have a lot already? No, he doesn't. What I gotta do is put away everything that has a red hand on it. Because that's how they caught me. Maybe they just they can see stolen stuff. this. Common longsword, that's cool. Cool.
God bless you. Nothing suits your fancy, eh?
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Christ, pardon me.
Greetings to you.
Okay, let's put away this. This. I really want to read that. Well, that may have read too much. Actually, let me see if I'm wanted. No, I'm not. It's a good thing I fled. Before I check out the armor I got from all that stealing, I gotta wait till those red marks go away and then everything kind of dies down. I have a stolen book I want to read. I guess I'll just make my way back down to this guy instead. Seeking man. The man smiles at you. What do you want? Merc?
What are you doing here?
Searching for treasure.
I was being serious.
What do you mean? I've got this here treasure.
Oh,
Man.
don't be shy.
And why would I do...
Want to help you.
I know the...
Well, fuck it.
Cool. Treasure map.
So what's it gonna be?
I think I already got this one. Or maybe not.
So, what's it gonna be?
Look, I'm keeping it.
You shit! You're mine!
Run. You won't catch me, I'm faster than you. And I got more stamina. Yeah, that's right. Lost. Henry over here acting like the bad guys that harass us all the time. Now we're becoming one of them. My God. Can't miss in a treasure map though. Get the
I have that
document.
document from the rat house for you.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
I even managed to get my hands on the key to the chest with the confiscated things.
Very good. Give that to me too.
Well, I thought it might come in handy.
Come on. Give it here.
Fine. Here it is. Judging by the contents, it seems like you're dabbling in alchemy here at the mill.
That's not a bad guess. But don't forget about astrology, theurgy, transmutation, and a
Talking about
smidgen
theurgy?
of demonology. Although that's something anyone
Demonology?
with a grain of sand should avoid. Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes. Of course.
What now?
That much? Going to need more. A lot more.
Did you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe another little job? What do you say?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I need to get to that wedding in Semi.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way. Only it'll be a little longer than expected.
Are you yanking my pizzle?
Not at all. I'll get you to the wedding as sure as the heavens are above me. The fire of the Creator is within me. But you'll have to wait a while. Besides, things are about to get really interesting. Step by step, we're moving closer to the great revelation.
Enough. I'm sick of listening to your cryptic blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish here.
Devilish? Not at all. You guessed it. It's nothing less than high learning. Alchemy! And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy. Not some hocus-pocus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I suppose. You are my apprentice, after all. You deserve to know what all of this is leading to. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then, using secret alchemical practices in theurgy, bring him to life.
I know what a golem is.
Isn't that a kind of pie?
Oh no,
What are
we
you
didn't
gonna
get it
do?
right.
Henry, a golem is a head made of. Studying the Jewish
Yeah, yeah.
cast
I
carried
know what a
me
golem
with-
is in reality.
My word.
Let's have to see.
So far, it's just all in my head. But if you're patient, it's in the interest of the advancement and prosperity. Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire. Jesus brought the dead back to life. I've no doubt that if our great Holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have crucified Jesus the same as the Pharisees. And all the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour? For the good of
A
mankind?
flower golem.
Exactly!
And what about the good of me? You
The good of
promised me a
me?
reward.
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from me. But for a few groschen, we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
Oh, see now, I completely forgot. Here you go. So you don't go around saying that Miller Crazel is a pinch purse. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
Cool. Thievery is just increasing like crazy.
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to the point. That's my credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
Saltpeter is niter. That I know. They're white crystals similar to salt. But I have no idea what you might need it for here at the mill. Or is it supposed to be some peculiar Crazel wedding gift for young Semi?
Nothing of the sort. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our golem. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never get tired and his fists will have the power to smash rocks. But saltpeter is the most important thing. Saltpeter will be the golem's heart.
So you're serious about this golem? And are you certain it'll work out?
Certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't even try.
How much saltpeter will it take to bring to life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
All right then. I'll look around for that saltpeter pit of yours. I just hope you know where to look. That you can point me in the right direction. And also that you'll get me into that wedding as a reward.
Yes, yes, and yes. Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
So this Bonnie, she's a dowser or something?
Bonnie is someone I trust without question, and you should too. Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also how to differentiate it from common salt. The main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
Hold your horses. You want me to taste that nasty stuff?
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. And you don't want that.
Damn right.
Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, so can you. She'll tell you the rest herself. You'll find her in the lair. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond. Only my best people can get in.
How can I get to this lair?
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path to the left, just behind it along the pond. From that path, you turn right, uphill, between the rocks, and you'll find yourself right in front of the lair. You can't miss it. Oh, and so I don't forget, you could pick some herbs along the way to see Bonnie. It would make her very happy. She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on top of that, she has to spend time with that blabbermouth, Zinnik. On the other hand, Zinnik might be holding his tongue for a while after his encounter with the Troskowitz stocks.
Well, I haven't spoken to Zinnek yet, so at least we'll get to know each other.
Right along, so you're back as soon as possible.
So the lair.
God be with you.
Heal! Oh, I can't go any further. It's too deep.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Oh, you pooch.
Lord be with you.
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit, and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
The Wolf of Skalitz.
Well, that's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you bring me something from the mill?
Actually, Crazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
I've got some...
My word, that's exactly what I need. The ingredients for the magic ritual.
What kind of magic ritual?
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. While we're on the subject of rituals, did Crazel tell you about the golem?
He did.
And what do you think of it?
I'm curious to see what a golem made of flour will look like. But I'm mostly curious to see if Crazel will really be able to breathe life into it with the help of saltpeter.
I'm more worried that as soon as it comes to life, it'll slay us all with one blow. So, if by some chance it looks like something's going wrong, you won't see my heels for dust. And I suggest you do the same. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find Crazel's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
No. I have plenty of time. But where to start?
You know what? I'll start. When they caught Zenek in Troskovitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the stocks. I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had anyone to talk to. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. Zenek and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth much as company. So I'm glad the miller's finally found a normal hand for once. You've got a beautiful dog. What's his name?
Mutt.
What a cute fella. How did you find each other?
Among the wolves. Not a word of a lie. That is, I lost him, and then found him again in a wolf pack.
Well, I'll be... That's what I call an interesting past. I used to have a dog, but I don't anymore.
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped eating. Just slept all the time. And then... Well, what's done is done. And what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
No. Pa was a blacksmith. I inherited something from him, I hope.
Oh, really? Would you teach me how to make, maybe, barrel hoops?
Those are pretty hard. Wouldn't you rather start with, maybe nails?
Sure. I'm pretty quick to learn and patient. That is, with one exception. When Crazel starts spouting off his alchemy theories, I'd rather run for the hills. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
He seems awfully mystical. He has lots of experience, like as if he's lived for hundreds of years.
It's his beard that does that. Don't let it fool you. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpeter. Before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpeter all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work, time-consuming and annoying. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case. You know. Anyhow, now all the sties in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpeter.
Barrel is quite a lot.
For the whole Trotsky region, aye. Unfortunately, Krazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times? Will one saltpeter pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Krazel needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms. Do you have any idea?
Certainly. You take a damp wall, like in a sty, you let the water evaporate from it, and you get this salty bloom.
That's right. But, like I told you, all the sty walls in the region are scraped clean and we can't wait. Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best natural saltpeter maker.
Krazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a a saltpeter mine.
The local gravedigger?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the knacker.
Ah, the gravedigger Ignatius. I've already met him. He lives outside Troskowitz in the direction of Apollonia, right?
Aye, that's him.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun. And pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskowitz butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, the Wolf of Scarlets.
Why do you work for the miller?
Because he pays well, and don't care how much coin I make on the side.
You mean...
And he doesn't ask any stupid questions.
What did you do before?
I got by any way I could. Believe it or not, I started in a convent.
You? A nun? Well, why not? I was in the cloisters myself for a while.
Oh well, different people have different fates. But we all ended up here anyway, in the armpit of the world.
What do you think about Krazel?
You're another one of those that don't know if they should love him or hate him, eh? Krazel is his own man. Once you learn to get along with him, you can't help but admire him a bit. But sometimes, he's unbearable as soon as he opens his mouth.
What do you know about the Troskowitz gravedigger?
He's a pretty tough old bird. He follows the rule, I'll treat you the way you treat me. And
So, Bonnie, the most honest girl I know, sent me. I'd like to see some dead animals as models for painting a church fresco. A scene from the apocalypse.
that might be a bit much, but you learn fast.
How was the saltpeter collection and tasting again? Sounds pretty disgusting.
It wasn't so bad. Xena kept whining about it, but being a saltpeter collector, it has its benefits. When you go and clean someone's sty, they don't pay much attention to you and leave their purses and chests unattended. We made a pretty decent amount on the side.
What, by stealing?
Confiscating property for the greater glory of God. I hate the term stealing.
Just like Crazel. Tell me something more about Zinnek.
He's dandy, that's for sure. But also a bit of a fool. To be honest, I don't care for Crazel's horseshit most of the time either. I do this job because it's fun, unlike Zinnek. He does everything for his own good, doesn't give a damn about any greater cause or other people. Actually, he really pisses me off with his attitude. And he entertains himself by coming up with the stupidest nicknames for me. Dunga, for instance. What kind of a bloody awful name is Dunga?
Oh, lovely. And what does he call himself?
Scruffy. Or Jan, Nicholas, Franz, Peter, Jakub. The most bland, everyday names. He tries to be careful, but then he opens his big mouth and fucks it all up, just like in Troskowitz.
What is this lair place?
Crazel built a stall so all them honest, curious people in the mill, the likes of Hensel, wouldn't have to worry their little heads about what we're doing here.
You mean behind that boarded up door in the cliff?
We're definitely not doing anything there right now. Because of the mess in there. I told Zinnek to clean it up. I think he wants to see if the place will get so rotten that saltpeter will bloom on the walls.
I'd like to learn...
And what would you like?
Oh, wow.
I hear you're good at opening...
All right, but...
You silly doggy.
Good evening. Do you need...
You must be Zinnek, eh?
I was wondering what you're doing here. Fresh blood for the gang?
Yeah. I hear you're running a little behind, and could use an extra pair of hands that isn't locked in the stocks.
Like it was only my fault. Well, welcome then. What is it you need?
I need to know a few things about my new task. What do you know about the gravedigger?
Not much to know. He's half gravedigger and he takes care of both dead people and animals.
I'd never have figured that out without your help.
He's my father. And he's a wizard.
Yeah, right.
It's true. I was born the seventh son of a seventh son. I have the power of clairvoyance and I can raise the dead. I'm just hiding out with the miller until my time comes. I've been chosen to save the world.
Yeah, nice story. But if I'm going to get the miller some saltpeter, I need to know something useful.
Oh, aye. You're not much fun, are you? The gravedigger's as boring as you are. Also, he knows when he's being lied to, and he hates it. So don't even try it.
You see? That's the kind of thing I wanted to know. Was that so hard? So, Zinnek, have you any experience with saltpeter?
Oh, I never want to see that shit again. I still have the taste of it in my mouth. And Bonnie and me was taking turns tasting it.
Weren't you afraid a dead soul would enter you through it?
What? What are you babbling about?
Dead souls pass time in niter crystals, don't they? That's why the miller is looking for them. To bring the golem to life.
You fool! We're looking for saltpeter to sell to butchers for salting meat. There's good coin in it.
Well, the miller told me something different.
You can't believe everything he says. A golem in the mill. He's yanking your pizzle.
You're all just trying to confuse me.
Crazel's a good teacher. You know how it is.
What can you tell me about Bonnie?
Well, you mean Cheeks or Jezebel?
Are those nicknames?
Dunger, Snowdrop, Vix. We always come up with the stupidest names, and nobody sees through them anyway. Bonnie's been here the longest, and has the most experience. I'm surprised she still puts up with Crazel and his mad notion. And I think she likes animals more than people. When I try to talk to her about work or weather, she gets bored.
What sort of place is this?
Our secret place, where we can quietly plot sneaky plans for our beloved Miller.
Behind that boarded-up door? What's inside that cliff?
You know, storage, rubbish, rats, filth. Look, I know Bonnie ordered me to clean up in there. Thanks to you, I'm sure the movement of goods will start again soon. So it'd probably be good to have some order around here. I just haven't got round to it yet. God be with you, good sir.
Good evening, mate. What do you need?
I want to try...
So, do you want to...
Let's continue.
All right. No dallying, all right? Got things to do today, and not a lot of time for you. One more time?
Yes, please.
You shit! It's not that easy if the other fella resists, is it? Try it again.
Yes, please.
Bastard! No good. You have to be faster. Try it again.
Yes, please.
Bastard! It's not that easy if the other fella resists, is it? Try it again.
Yes, please.
That was close. But you still got me. Just remember, a person who wriggles out the first time will remember you.
Can I practice picking pockets?
Go ahead.
Can I?
Yeah. You know.
All right. I've got it. Look.
You're good at this.
Yes. I did it. Here you go.
Nice job. You...
Yes.
You won't succeed in robbing me like that. Have you started yet? Stay out of my line of sight.
Here. Have it back.
Not too shabby. Again?
No.
Stop by whenever you want to get...
Would you know?
The only thing... But go and ask why the... Just... They work...
I think I'm...
All their... But if first...
Don't you worry.
My respects.
You smell that.
Welcome. Are you sure?
What about...
Damn. But don't forget,
Here's the money.
that's more. God be with you.
You really kicked my ass.
You alright? It's nothing compared to... Here, your win.
Greetings. Take care.
The how's good? Anything new?
Not really.
Are you still all...
Aye. Do you want to
Come on.
All right.
Here's the money. Good.
Farewell.
Oh,
Did you hear he died?
I thought it was old Bart, but then I heard him coughing his lungs up in the yard again.
Greeting. What brings you? Be with you, sir. Best of.
That's mine! Find your own!
No need to lash out. I'm just passing by. Do what you have to.
Scared shitless. You're mine!
Come here.
What do you want? Fuck you! What do you want? Come on then!
Here, Mutt.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Was willst du?
What do you have?
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir. Guten Tag, mein Herr. Ich bin gleich bei dir. Was wünschst du, mein Herr?
What do you have for sale?
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
Greetings. What do you...
Show me your...
Thank you, sir. Come again. Great! Happy to be of service. Take care, sir.
Greetings.
I'm looking for a friend. He's called Capon. I'm sure you'd recognize him. In fact, you saw us both in the pillory, didn't you?
Aye, I saw you. But I ain't bothered, you know. You didn't rob me. Because if you did, I'd cut your thieving hands off on the spot.
Well... What about my friend? Have you seen him since?
He must be some friend if he's scarpered without you, eh?
I'm sorry, but that's not your business, is it? Was he here then?
No, he weren't. But I ain't saying I don't know anything. Just that it ain't your business, lad. And don't try anything on me. My business ain't your business. Got that? If that Capon wants to see you, I'm sure he'll find you. He ain't no fool, I reckon.
What do you have for sale?
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Hey there, youngster. It's good to see you again.
Likewise. What can I do for you?
If you lend me a little time and a listening ear, I have another riddle for you. What do you say? Happens that
So,
if you could that first riddle to make it even, what do
why not? I'm happy to bet.
Listen carefully. Once upon a time, there was a fool of a farmer. Family he had none, no stable boys either. So he talked to his animals instead. And, good man that he was, whenever he made a groschen or two, he shared it with them according to his own rules. Every hen in the coop was paid 5 groschen. Every bee in the hive, 15. And the spider in the loft bagged a full 20 groschen. And now you tell me, how much did the cat get?
Tell me the riddle again.
Once upon a time, there was a fool of a farmer. Family he had none, no stable boys either. So he talked to his animals instead. And, good man that he was, whenever he made a groschen or two, he shared it with them according to his own rules. Every hen in the coop was paid 5 groschen. Every bee in the hive, 15. And the spider in the loft bagged a full 20 groschen. And now you tell me, how much did the cat get?
Tell me the riddle.
Once upon a... And, good, every hen in the coop was paid 5 groschen. Every bee in the hive, 15. And the spider in the loft bagged a full 20 groschen. And now you tell me, how much did the cat get?
$25.
No, but don't dismay.
I think I'll...
God, careful.
You're making a... Greetings, sir.
Have you heard any news?
There's something new every day. Death.
Are you and the herb woman related? You both look... well, really old.
We're not related. We both got some years behind us, and we're both unclean in our own ways. That's all we have in common. Different herb women came to me from time to time for hangman's nooses or nails from the gallows. What they do with them is their own business. I'm just a trader. But Bozhena ain't like the others. She's an honest herb woman who only heals with herbs and prayers. Do you know why they chased her out of town?
I do. On account of Yakesh's son.
There's a place called Limbus Infantium. Make sure you never send anyone there. Not even by accident, like Bozhena did with Yarushek.
Well, I don't think I'll be going into the midwifery trade, but I get you. I had to dabble in your trade a little bit. Buried a young man from the nomad camp who got beaten to death by woodcutters.
I know. Don't think I didn't try to get him for myself. He wasn't baptized, so I couldn't bury him in the cemetery. But he deserved a good place in the ground nonetheless. It gave me a terrible itch. I can't stand unfinished work. The damned woodcutters left him there like a solstice decoration.
Oh, Luis, you there?
Did well.
Yeah, what's up?
Don't hesitate
What you doing,
to
huh?
bury any other corpses you find left
Playing
unburied.
Kingdom Come.
You have
I'm
my
streaming
mercy.
it.
I can tell right away
Oh,
the
yeah.
fella
Put
understands
the link on.
an honest trade.
Huh?
Yeah, you have the link?
Oh,
Get
yeah.
that.
Let's see.
You might hear some weird noises next to me because my 3D printer is running.
Oh, is that what it is? The 3D printers?
You hear it?
Yeah, I can.
It's just making the startup noises. It'll stop in a second.
Let's see. Oh, here it is. Alright, I put it on the general chat.
Alright. I'll watch for a little bit. I'm designing something for my friend. He wants me to 3D print something for him.
Do you know what happened with the bodies from near the pond? Tankard. Conrad.
Who?
Well, you wouldn't know their names.
General chat.
A couple of...
Oh, I need to mute your shit, man, because it's delayed.
Where are they buried?
Oh, I remember.
Oh, yeah,
them.
you'll hear
They
my
all
voice
ended
first.
up in a pit together right by the cemetery. All I
Yeah, my
got
voice
was
is
a
going through
yellow
the camera,
roughen
too.
block for the effort. Getting them out of there was a grind. They was well fed. You could tell
Okay, I
right
won't say
away
anything
there was some
stupid.
better parts
Eh.
of this here county.
I don't really care. I say
right.
stupid stuff here all the time.
They're a long way from home.
Not to worry. Earth is Earth, wherever it is.
Ignatius, I'm gonna need your help.
Of course. How many are there? Where do you want to bury them? Shall we grind the teeth up, or do you want to...
So is this, what is this game like? It's like
None of that.
Skyrim?
I have a different, slightly
Baldur's
unusual
Gate?
request. Bonnie
Not
from
like
Lower
Baldur's
Samine
Gate,
said,
probably more like Skyrim, yeah.
We're looking for a saltpeter pit.
From Lower Samine?
It's pretty funny so far. A lot of the quests have a lot more humor than the last
ain't
game.
never heard of
Oh, I saw that
nothing like
video you sent me where the
What's it
guy
supposed
had an
to
arrow in
be?
his face and they
I
made
know,
fun
it
of
just-
Skyrim.
We just referenced it
funny.
the other day, and I guess they did put it in there. I haven't even
That's
done
hilarious.
that. Yeah. Bro, but
Oh, that wasn't
this is-
you? That wasn't you? I thought it was you
No,
who
that
did
wasn't
that.
even me. I was like, oh, that's somebody, that's something that's coming up in the game. That's funny. Man, it's funny because when I'm drunk, like you see how he's all like tipsy and he talks like that, and he still makes the mannerisms even when he's talking in a quest.
Wait, drunk in the game or drunk in real life?
No, drunk in the game.
Oh,
You
okay.
can probably see
right
him.
now. I thought you meant right now you're drunk. That's funny. Like, damn, Luis, it's a work night.
Nah, it's actually just a pit full of carcasses. These white crystals form on the walls of it. And that's exactly what we're after.
Ah, now I get it. You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about Salty Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really? That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first. I have some collections from some Slatigo farmsteads.
I always think it's funny when
fool if I didn't use a
you have dialogue in these kinds of games because it looks like you stand super far away from the person who's talking.
You want me to help you with your gravedigging business?
Why not? You look like a strong fella.
For cameras.
You'll be a good helper.
They gotta fit the camera co in there, man.
It's true.
I have a better idea. You tell me where I can find that pit, and I'll give you a nice piece of fresh meat for it.
I won't say no to that. Show me what you have.
It's a nice little beanie he's got on.
Some smoked beef.
He's got a nice little beanie.
My, fresh meat. What a feast that'll make. Now, listen closely. That pit of yours lies.
You see how he's all drunk and he
long
just can barely hold it
journey
together?
that We'll take together on my wagon.
So you got meat out of me for nothing?
When I see how much you lot in Lower Samina are interested in it, I'm not just going to hand it to you on a plate. But thanks for the meat, and don't worry about a thing. Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Of course. I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honor if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys Snorter and Dragonfly here? Nice and early, at daybreak.
I'm just a little worried.
Let's get this over with then.
Didn't you understand me? Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day.
Between night and day? Daybreak.
I understand.
I'm a Don. This little beanie right here. It's on a grave.
Does this game fall victim to the armor looking weird when you get different armor mixes?
Armor?
You know, some games, like most games, when you get armor, and then some have good stats, but it doesn't match your aesthetic, so like you look really funny.
No, it's everything's super realistic, the armor too, so it's like it doesn't look funny.
Okay, that's good.
So it just kind of looks all the same. So but I do have different armor builds. Like I have a charisma one, I got a thieving one. It's just all black.
Do they look
low
different?
Noise and visibility, yeah, and then my battle one, which is they sort of look different. They just look like unimpressive clothing in a way, you know, just like for the times. It's like regular clothing for the time. Obviously, my battle one has armor, while the other one's is just casual wear, like rich people wear, and the other one's just like like a hobo wear, but it's black, so you can just like skulk in the night and just.
But do they have stats?
Yeah, they do. Actually, they do. You kind of have to. A lot of the sets, like, well, the pieces either will have a nice balance between slashing, stabbing, and blunt damage. Some will favor one or the other. You just mix and match how you want it. But yeah, pay attention to the stats.
Interesting.
Like, I just like to pick my battle one to have all like 3 a nice even amount in a way, like a reasonable amount in the three, not favor one over the other. Oh man, I can't run when I'm drunk. Guess I just better go to sleep. Oh, my horsey.
Go! Go! Quick! Ka! Ka! Quick!
Wait, can you hear the machine printing?
No, not really.
Okay. Yeah, whenever I shut the printer, it has to do some calibration stuff, so that's why sometimes it's all loud. Sounds funny.
Whoa.
This game is new, right? Or newer?
Yeah, it's pretty damn new.
It's fun. It's got like an old school look to it.
What does
The menu and stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So long.
Just a
Shut
moment.
of wine, thanks.
I'll be back.
For sure.
Alright. Back. And
oh yeah. Didn't Charlie get this game or no?
yeah, Christina should have bought it for him already.
Nice.
For his birthday.
His birthday?
Yeah. Oh.
Go! Go! God! Quick! Quick! Go! Whoa!
Greetings, my...
I don't know if I'm completely ready.
The Dew is still on the leave. You don't need your horse. I'll stable him in any case. Heaven's always close. Hop on the wagon and Snorter and Dragonfly here will take care of us.
Okay.
Did I bring
doing
that
an
stuff
event
for
quest.
Visor? Meat? Ale? Aesop? Got it all.
Yeah, trouble. Yeah, John's here, Nick.
Sup, dude?
Nick is watching. You just barely heard him, Nick. He's been here the whole time. He's been with us since the beginning.
Yep, since the dawn of time.
Over there, 3D printing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I gotta hop on with the grave digger in his wagon. Let me in.
Come on then. Get a move
Let
on.
me in. Why won't you let me in? What's happening? Am I supposed to ride the horse? No. Why won't you let me in? Yo, what is the deal? Do I talk to him first? Oh wait. Mount. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm riding next to him. My bad.
We've got a long journey
That's how
ahead
it's
of
going
us,
on the back.
so get yourself comfortable so
Oh,
your
the
arse
stagecoach.
won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, not exactly. I'm not even from this region. I'm only doing some work for the miller.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that Bonnie of yours belong to that gang too?
Bonnie's an honest girl, and her friend Zinnek is too. Crazel only sent them to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the sties, so that's just what they've been doing. From what she told me, they had nothing else in mind.
Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel.
I won't betray
Either way,
Bonnie
all
like
they
that.
need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go
I
and
know I'm
grab
better
the
off telling
miller
him
and
the
shove his
truth,
face
but
right in his
don't
own
throw her under the
millstone.
bus.
Weak. Nah, just kidding.
No, that's just fucked up. She helped us out. She is a thief, but she told us way too much that she probably shouldn't have. So we'll betray her.
She's one of the good thieves. No, she's a Robin Hood of thieves, bro. She's fine.
No, I didn't say all that. I just have this aching moral code not to betray someone that trusted me.
The ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
I would just feel bad.
She steals out of necessity, Luis.
No, I won't make excuses for her thief. Well, technically, she did say like she hates the main leader because he steals for himself, but she likes to steal for like what she calls a common good, which is for the poor and like for a reason. Not that I'm excusing her thievery.
At least we're not blocking.
She just told me everything. She told me like the whole truth. I was like, she was like, don't tell nobody. I was like, all right, you trusted me, so I won't like betray that. She goes, I don't feel bad.
All right. Until she betrays you. Nah, just kidding.
Oh yeah. Wait, what's happening?
God be with you, sir.
Find the carcass in the ruined farm. Graphics. God damn it. Oh, look at that. Making the most of the graphics.
It's like you're gonna need to get a new graphics card, man. And
the one that doesn't let me get. Oh, is this a wolf? Hey, dog. Oh, man. He hasn't even noticed me, dude. You want me to have the dog sick him?
Yeah, dude.
Sick him, dog. Oh, here it comes.
Where'd he go?
No! Get off my dog, you wolf. I can't believe that wolf didn't notice me. That's so funny.
Sneak 100.
Dog. Here you go. Feed him. There you go. I know, dude. I have so much sneaking power, sneakity sneaks. I level up so much in thievery and sneaking. It's just nobody even notices me.
So you're the real thief, huh?
I am, dude. See, that's why I can't even. You know what? Part of that's why I was like, I didn't want to judge her because I've been sneaking and thieving this whole game. So I'm like, I can't even say nothing.
Damn, man. You think you know somebody, huh? Nah, just kidding.
Damn, dude, I had to do it. I must. See, I must steal shit already. I have to start from the ground up, man. Look at this lockpick. Damn, very hard. Oh my god. I can't even see the damn. I probably won't beat this. Ooh, I almost got it actually, so I might try again. I got 16 lockpicks. Lockpick, that's like in Skyrim. Nah, and I think in this lockpick minigame is crazy hard. It's even harder than the first one at this point, honestly. Good God, settle down. Settle down. Ah, I almost get it. Okay, where is it?
Is it just random?
No, I move it with the cursor, as you can see, but it's all shaky already. See, right now I'm not touching it, and it's just moving by itself, but I have to keep it where it's golden yellow, and it has a very small window. And then when it starts spinning, when I hold R2, I have to keep it in the exact same position while it spins.
Oh, so it's only 1 point?
Yeah.
That's rough. That's rough, buddy.
Hold on, I might be able to do this if I drink some potions. Let's see, I got some quick finger. Strong. Just carry the theory by 6 minutes. Let's put that on there. Let's try it now. Oh, I did it. I even got a trophy. Nimble fingers. Very hard lock.
Oh, Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
I can take. I leveled up too in the process on my thievery skills. Oh, it stinks. Much, can you carry this?
Wait, you can have your dog carry stuff?
No, I can't. The horse,
okay.
yeah. That'll be fucked. So the little doggy pull it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got trouble here.
It's funny because the stream is delayed, so you're reacting to something I can't see.
Put that carcass down and get over here. You hear me?
Did they delay by like 5-ish seconds? Oh, no, I see? Now I can see that you walked up to some dudes.
Get over here now.
I'm coming.
Move it.
What's going on, Ignatius?
Something's going down.
Ah, I'm trying to explain to these fellas we've got nothing to do with no thieving around here. They should go to Lower Samine to complain.
2 stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our sties and cellars and lining their purses with silver too while they was at it. Some scruffy and dunger. You must be scruffy, eh?
I'm Henry, and those, names mean nothing to me.
Like I said, if it's rotten carrion they're after, they should have come to me. A passion for knacking is the only thing we have in common.
Is that so? So prove it then.
Justice will find the guilty. Do I look like a thief to you?
Take a good look at me. Do I look like a thief? Or more like a commonplace, maybe just slightly grubby, hired hand? At this rate, you could blame any old peasant who's grimy after a hard day's work.
I don't know. I don't reckon I've ever seen a real
I think it worked.
Ask around
My powers of
about
persuasion
me,
are
and
high
you'll
level
find out
too.
Everyone knows I can't stand a liar. I'll keep my promises and show up on time. So enough talk, and let's carry on to where duty calls us.
All right, listen. We'll be going then. But if you happen to run into them 2 thieves, you tell
Those 2
us
thieves
right
are the ones
away,
we're talking about. The girl too.
You can count on it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go, fellas.
Based on their nicknames.
Maybe...
I don't even know why she told us her nicknames just like that.
Suppose we can carry on then, eh?
Don't forget that carcass. After all that, we can't leave without it.
Yeah, you're right.
Get over here so we can carry on.
Not much left.
Hopefully our luck will hold out, and we'll only be breaking the limbs of carcasses today. The next farm's just up ahead. Hop on, and let's go. Don't worry.
I'm curious, does the dog hop in the back? Oh, I can't even see. No, he's just gonna... Oh, well, let's see, actually. Come on, get in the cart, dude.
That was just a kind of little favor for me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jdar with their carcasses.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died.
Oh.
So we'll scoop them up and haul them off. I mean, you'll scoop them up and haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead.
All right, that's what you get. People sin here in their seclusion, thinking they're out of sight of our Lord.
It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow. It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is.
All right, I'll see what's going on there.
And I'm going to enjoy having a helper. At least for one day. Maybe I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly.
Sick pigs. Find the source of the infection. Okay.
Lazy bones.
Clear the carcasses from the farms. Pig carcasses. Got nothing to say to me? Actually, I should put my charisma build on. No, the NPC's just staring at me.
What you looking at, dude? Huh? Eh?
Look at her face. Nobody wants to talk to me. Where are these carcasses in here? Ugh. Oh, shit. God damn. So I found the source of the infection. I gotta pick these carcasses up too and carry them back to the wagon.
Ugh. Jesus, this is disgusting.
Oops.
Uh-oh. What are you typing?
The setting parameters for this 3D model I'm doing.
Those pigs came here to drink. Where to now? Good. I can smell something upstream.
Dirty water here.
Ah, here it is. Wolves must have killed
dead
them.
deer
People eat them
carcasses
up.
are
We'll go and tell
poisoning the water.
Ignatius. Jesus. This is disgusting.
Two new pigs. More money out the window.
What now?
It really wasn't a curse. There are rotting carcasses in the water upstream from the watering spot. No wonder the pigs caught some disease.
Well, what do you know? I was right. I'll give you a hand. It'd take you all night on your own.
Use my phone.
I took care of the carcasses.
Nice work. There's even a bit of meat left for me.
Yeah, you'd eat that. They've been lying there God knows how long.
He's gonna eat the
But
dead
nicely
pigs?
in the coal.
Gross,
Nothing wrong
dude.
with it. Anyway, you won't be eating it, so don't worry about it.
What?
Let's keep going.
Can get a fucking serious infection.
Seeing as how you don't obey me, you're surely horsing around today.
What?
Mutt!
I didn't realize this whole time that whatever I was printing was not printing correctly. And I'm sitting right next to it.
So far,
That's
it
all right.
ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury
It's
an
okay.
unbaptized child.
This is the third time
Since I
trying to
started
print this.
working
It's
for the
kind of
miller,
small,
all I did was
too,
carry
so.
sacks. The sack makers here in the region must live like kings. Of course, it could be a lot worse.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles. Now listen to me
Probably
closely.
need
You won't be carrying anything at the
brim
next
or something.
farmstead.
I want to brim
Instead,
these small things
you'll
though.
have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away
Try
dead
again
animals.
later.
Now and then, you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog.
Well, what can I do? But I doubt I'll feel good about it.
That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me. Lazy bones. Yeah! Yeah! Lazy bone. Vaisar, my friend!
What do you want, Ignatius?
We were picking up some carcasses in Ishdar. So I thought I'd stop by.
You have a kind master, eh, don't you?
Sakra! The dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to? Barking? He's coming from over there.
There he is.
Let's get you out of this hellhole quick. What are you doing here, Henry?
Bonnie? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
The gravedigger wants me to poison that dog.
Jesus! And are you going to do it?
But what else can I do? You're the one who sent me to Ignatius. You just tactfully neglected to mention that when you and Zinnek were acting as his hands, you robbed half the houses in the county.
Shit. It's all gone sour.
This is all I have left to do before he takes me to the saltpeter pit.
And couldn't you find the pit without that? Just take a look at that poor creature. I'd like to keep him in place of my poor dead sniffers.
You surely know how to pick 'em. Your poor creature is terrorizing the whole area.
It's not the animal's fault. When Zinnek and I were here last, I saw how old Vysarik treats him. He doesn't give him food, he abuses him. With a master like that, he won't last long. You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because its master is a sick horseman, would you?
Well, you don't have to convince me. Ever since the gravedigger told me to do it, I've been trying to figure out how to save that dog. If you want to take him, I won't stop you.
You're a much better Christian than I thought you were. I'll take him to the lair. We'll meet there.
Hurry off now, before someone sees us together.
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
I'll probably have to lie to Ignatius again, but then again, I don't have a problem lying this time because, I mean, he was just taking money to kill off a dog from neighbors from another person's dog. It's kind of shitty. I'll just.
It's not nice.
Nah.
Good doggy. Good boy.
I thought it was gonna be like, oh, the dog is sick, put him out of his misery. He was like, no, the neighbor just doesn't like the other neighbor's dog, and he paid me good, so to kill him. And I was like, I was like, shit, how do we like just have him escape or something?
How do we not do that?
Oh, yeah, how do we like not do that? And just I'm just prepared to lie to him, and be like, yeah, I killed him, all right. It's taken care
It's
of.
taken care of.
Sure, buddy.
What do you mean?
It's funny.
I killed him.
The dog is dead. So, can we go to the pit
What if
now?
you go? That'd be kind of funny if the games
What are you so
like did a
nervous
check.
about?
If you lied to them, and then later on in the game, as the game progresses, they go check. Hey, I went to go see if the guy was dead. He's still alive. You owe me money, and then you fight him.
So, this game doesn't do like the long term ones. It's like more like right then and there. Like if I lie to him and he either calls me out, or I convince him and it works. So right now I have to pass a check. So I could either fail or pass this check, but I think I might pass it just because I high level speech, and I'm full of charisma with a potion too. It wasn't pleasant to watch.
Well,
it
That's why I'm so nervous.
I did it exactly how you told me. I poisoned him.
Oh, aye. And how did it go exactly?
I dipped the meat in poison. He ate it and peacefully departed.
Honestly, I don't even care if he calls me out for
It all
lying.
went how it should. I use a real strong mixture so the creatures don't suffer too much.
Maybe he'll
He's done
see the
for
error in
this.
his ways.
Finally.
Like, you know what?
Let's go.
It's a good thing you didn't kill him, because now I feel
Suspicious.
like it was a bad idea.
Well, I convinced him and he believed me. But yeah, but if he called me out, I'll just be like, well, alright, fine, I lied. I'll let him go, but it won't be a problem. Somebody else took it.
Slowly, boy. Slowly.
He saw it.
Have a bit of respect. Death
I
always
won't tell him the
deserves
girl,
respect,
but I'll tell
whether
him
it's people or animals.
half the truth.
I was expecting some huge hole in the ground. This is just some hollow. 3 piles of earth and that's it.
3 huge piles, you mean to say? True.
Have you seen those videos of people using AI
But then I found out
in
when you
Skyrim
pile
for
up
responses and
pieces in
stuff?
smaller pits,
Oh yeah, I saw that
throw
one that
some
you
wet
sent
hay
me.
between them,
Those are hilarious,
all
man.
rots better.
Yeah, I saw a different one
The better
too,
it rots,
where it was like
the
a
more
guy
nitrogen
and his
you'll
like
have.
wife and kid or something.
Are you going to
Yeah.
take some right away?
And he was being really mean, and she's like, well, I don't know why you're acting like this.
I'll just tell Crazel where you have it. I don't know if he'll take something away. Maybe he'll just make his own pit according to your design.
Now that would be a great honor.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable. I'll still have to taste it.
You're going to taste it?
I have to taste the saltpeter.
It really is saltpeter.
God's nails. Unless say I'm disgusting.
Oh.
Wait a moment. I've got a reward for you. Just so you don't think old Ignatius and his even older nags is ungrateful riffraff. Take it as a thanks for your help. Maybe you'll take over my trade one day when I'm pushing up daisies myself.
Who knows? Maybe that'll really be my fate. I'll live at the cemetery, build piles of carcasses, and eat bread with saltpeter.
Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you ever need to go through all this again. Either with me or somewhere else.
Thanks.
Taste it then. Get to it. This I have got to see.
Knacker's gloves. Is that like good for thievery? Let's see. Knacker's gloves, level 3. It brings me more charisma. Are you serious? There we go. What?
Excuse me.
And I on taste.
You didn't have to make such a feast of it.
Look at me. I'm a lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold and salty. This must be it. If you're going back to your cottage, I'd like to take a ride with you.
Of course. But in return, you have to help me get all this lot buried. So there's some more saltpeter in the making.
Ooh. Alright, dude, I'm gonna hop off.
Alright. I'm
Alright,
probably
bro.
going
See
to
you.
as well. It's pretty soon here. Just gotta
Alright,
finish
see you
this
tomorrow, man.
quest. See you tomorrow.
God bless you.
You seem like a reasonably
Where are you going with?
Well, I reckon if you share them with me, it'll make it easier to endure all that.
I'm glad you know what you're getting yourself into. Are you interested in the theory of light, kinetics, or vacuums?
That's a bit too fast for me. What I need is the basics.
I have no time for the basics.
Well, I'll be happy to give you some groschen for your troubles.
All right, but don't forget, this will take some time. Throw in a few coins and I'll teach you what...
For instance...
I see. Let's get to work. You silly doggy.
How about some more advice on sneak...
You've come to the right, as clumsy as a blind dog and about as inconspicuous as a cow at a banquet.
I focus...
Talking your way out of a... But who knows if you'll be able to reach... What do you want to know?
What should I...
Something it won't exact... Just don't... You have to...
I've been... No
Only a fool goes robbing in full armor. And tread lightly. Not only will you not...
A weapon in hand won't do me.
Seems like everyone does nowadays. But if... All you need in your hand is a lockpick and a bag for value. But best to keep your hands free. If you get caught where you're not supposed to, neither a dagger nor a lockpick...
How should I handle lock...
Most guards and people you meet at night are either blind or drunk. And stick to where the light doesn't shine. Dark clothing help out as well. And if you know how, brew yourself a Nighthawk. It tastes like piss, but...
How should I plan...
Most people have the same routine. Pay attention to people's behavior. Who goes where? When you get to know your victim, you'll know when they'll be home and where you're sneaking into someone's house.
That's all.
You know I don't...
That's all. Well, I hope I've proven I'm not...
Can't you just leave things...
I have to get to know the people I work for.
Let me give you some good advice. People will always tell you what they want you to hear. And that's not always the... Try to get to know someone through their actions. Those mean more than 1,000 empty words.
What's new?
Nothing much like...
I found the place where we can harvest saltpeter. You just head out of Troskovitz towards Apollonia, carry on alongside the road, then head off it at the right spot. Only it's not a pit, it's 3 piles of earth. The gravedigger Ignatius drove me there himself.
And
Yeah. And I hope I never have to do... Ugh. I think the experience has changed me forever.
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinnik. It's just commonplace salt. I was hoping it'd be closer. To go all the way to Apollonia. If I send 2 wagons, that should be enough.
What should I do?
That means I could mix a barrel and a half.
Crazul, focus. What else do you need from me?
Oh, sorry. What were you asking? About a reward? It's right here.
Thanks. How's it going with the golem?
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar of my field of interest and important for humanity. But certain circumstances have emerged which, unfortunately, move its creation somewhere further into the...
Wait, what do you mean? So there won't be any golem?
Not for now.
What about all the niter? The life essence.
I admitted to myself it's maybe too much to take on, and I decided to go back to my roots.
So, the search for saltpeter would...
Not at all. The saltpeter will help us create primordial matter. The origin. Chaos. Materia prima.
God.
As alchemical scholars, we actually have only one task to penetrate the diaphanum and find out where it gets its disposition and power from. Only then will we understand the nature of the shadows.
Eh?
I'll explain it to you.
What's the next task then, Crazel?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet whispers, carried by the wind, all the way here to me in the mill. Do you hear it too?
Can you get to the point?
Scribe Erezim received a trunk from Prague, and in that trunk was...
The document of Hermes Trismegisto?
No, a book. And from an author more venerable than Hermes. It's thin, with a sand-colored cover, embossed. Ordinary at first glance, but the treasure's inside. You might say it's kind of an alchemical cookbook.
So I'm gonna have to pick some locks again, eh? And in the castle, no less. I'd like to know how I'm supposed to get in there. Trotsky is shut tight.
For some, the gates of Trotsky may appear to be closed to us, mere mortals. But why try to force your way in when there's a person they'll invite in themselves?
What person?
Hold on, we'll get to that. We've got the Samine wedding coming up. I can't wait to try out my new potion against drunkenness there. What about you? You still need to get there?
Certainly. It's why I decided to work for you. I hope your promise still stands.
Of course it does. What do you take me for? Start getting ready. I see you've already got a fine outfit. Ad charisma tuendum. St. Paul would be pleased.
So you'll really get me into that wedding? Am I dreaming?
No, you're not. But before you start celebrating, we won't be going by ourselves. We'll have company. Or, to be more exact, the two of us will be accompanying a certain person. Me as a friend and host, and you as a bodyguard, loyal servant. Call it what you will.
It'll be some female, right?
Correct. But not just any female. A true lady will come to the wedding with us. Radiant as the morning star, refined as pure gold. All will be stunned by her beauty. And she'll be our lockpick that will find the weak spot in the gate to Trotsky. All it'll take is a little push. And clunk! The lock will open.
What weak spot?
The castle's weak spot is Chamberlain Ulrich, because he himself has a weakness for women. Of all the single damsels at the wedding, ours will be the most charming and irresistible for him. Noble or not, he's a mortal man, and he'll start to think with his male member. We will watch as he becomes feverish with lust. Soon, he'll be begging to take our companion to Trotsky. He'll pretend his motives are pure, so she'll be more comfortable. And when the Chamberlain becomes insistent, you, as her personal bodyguard, will accept his offer. Naturally, you'll say you won't leave her side so you can defend her honor. Once in Trotsky, Ulrich will do everything to get you to leave him alone with her. And that will be your chance.
I can hardly believe that you, of all people...
Well, it's not all that... I admit there's a certain element here that makes everything more complicated. First, we have to find...
Ah. And I'm gonna look for one, right?
Who else? Look, she doesn't have to be a lady per se. We just need a wench with a pretty face. We'll get her a nice dress, some perfume. She doesn't even have to speak. We'll do the talking.
So some bathhouse wench would do?
Aye, that should work. You can find lots of capable girls at the Jelly-Off baths, including some who aren't so well known. It's true, Dorothy can be a bit unpleasant, but you'll be giving her an offer she can't refuse.
Well, the last time I dealt with her getting your disguise washed, she was quite delightful.
You'll tell her I'm offering enough groschen to buy 2 cows or a small cottage. That should soften her up.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Heck, you're a talented, likable youngster, like Knight Roland of yore. I have complete faith in you. And don't forget, we're going to need to dress the girl up and make her smell nice so she comes across like a real lady. So, stop off at Troskowitz as well and get her a nice brocade dress and some long-lasting perfume. Mintha would be ideal.
Where can I find...
Where do you think? The butcher's? Go and see that Bartoszek has just the thing in his shop. A beautiful red dress made of Tyrolean brocade.
Why that dress exactly?
Because red is the color of love and passion. And rich Tyrolean brocade is just begging to be touched. Ulrich won't know where to look. The dress is likely to be pretty expensive. But that's no obstacle for you, right?
Where can I find the...
Emmerich the apothecary might have something. They say he makes some perfume for his wife. Or ask Betty the innkeeper. She may be a god-awful battle axe, but a nice-smelling one. Or get hold of the recipe and make your own Mintha. As an alchemy apprentice, you should be able to manage.
I'll be going.
Once you've got everything ready for the wedding, we'll meet in front of the fortress gate. There, I'll let our lady in on some other details of our plan. But that won't be for your ears. Anyway, you'll be rehearsing your speech to Lord von Berghoff then, won't you?
I can't wait.